It's never a good time for anybody you love to die, whether that person is 4 years old or 104 years old. We're all part of a family, and knowing that somebody's at the end of life is going to generate feelings of sadness, grief, guilt, anger, fear. If we don't talk about all of those issues, though, they may push some decisions that might later be regretted. So let me give you an example. I was working with a couple once, and the woman's husband had been through treatment for his cancer over 8 years, in and out of treatment. Now the cancer had returned, and this time there really wasn't a good treatment for him. There was no cure, really not even an opportunity to have a remission. But the physician said, well, here's a treatment you can try. So, being good, dutiful patients, they nodded their head and they said, okay. But separately I spoke to the wife, and she said, I researched this treatment. There's a 0.2% chance of response. It's going to cost us $52,000. And right now, we're not even making it on our Social Security. I'm going to be financially devastated, but my husband is still going to die. But what kind of wife would I be to say, no, dear, don't do it? Then I spoke to the husband separately, and he said, I am so sick of treatment. I don't want any more. I don't need any more. But my poor wife, she'd think I was abandoning her if I didn't go with it. So we really had to get everybody to the table to talk out the emotional aspects, the financial aspects even. Because actually, even harder than talking about dying is talking about finances. We're not putting a price tag on somebody's end of life, but we are putting a value on it. So we really need to look at the big picture and look at what is the driving force that is creating this decision. So for another example, a woman with very advanced liver disease, and she felt, this is the end of my life. I lived independently. I'm really okay. But her daughter said, no, Mom, you can't do that. You have to go through treatment because Dad died last year and you're all we have left. So sometimes in the family's difficulty in letting go, they might be pushing a treatment that doesn't really honor who you are, your goals, or your comfort level. So talk it out. Bring out the questions. On this website, you will also see a list of questions for talking with your family, and questions to ask yourself as you're considering treatment options. Whatever decision you make is yours to make. Just don't make it on miscommunication or fear or inability to let go. Really look at who are you? What are your goals? How will this treatment help you meet those goals or not? How do you define quality of life at this time? Talk out the difficult issues with family. It's not going to be easy for somebody they love to die. But to be able to honor them, their choices, and make sure you have the resources available, that's going to be a very important memory. For more information, you can visit my website at passageseducation.org. There you'll find my list of free talks that you can attend or request one for your own group. You can schedule a consultation, or you can find some helpful resources.